Good evening to all of you. Parents might soon receive more pressure to have their child take those controversial standardized tests. Currently in New York State, parents have the right to opt out their children in grades 3 through 8.
But new regulations could have districts using federal funds to urge more families to take those exams. Jeannie McBride has more on what could happen if the new regulations are passed.
The opt-out movement is growing across New York State. More parents are refusing to allow their kids to take standardized tests, but the federal government is trying to change that.
Penalizing school districts and parents and families and kids for opting out of tests, which is their right, it's incongruous with people's rights.
Some teachers and parents, like Joe Alati, believe the tests are poorly designed and do not directly reflect graduation rates.
There's a lot of pressure on teachers to have kids do well on tests, and that testing is not necessarily learning.
The federal government wants to withhold federal funding from schools whose participation dips below 95%. Now the state education department plans to look at district report cards and opt-out rates.
And this is over a 2-year period before they make a determination on whether or not the district might need to create an improvement plan in order to improve the numbers of students that actually take the exams. If a district is not showing improvement over time, the commissioner could come in and have either a BOCES take over the district or work with the district. It could be the state coming in. The school could go into receivership.
But Lori Orologio, superintendent of Churchville-Chili, believes opt-out rates won't be the only factor used to determine who would be targeted.
So it wouldn't be just one area of not making 95% students taking the exam. It would be for multiple reasons and multiple lack of growth in subgroups, in academic performance, ELA, math, etc.
In response, the state education department told us that their stance remains unchanged. There should be no financial penalties for schools with high opt-out rates. Now, public comment ended on August 17th. Now, discussions with the Board of Regents continue until a final decision is made in the upcoming months. Maureen.
Jeannie, thank you. If this does pass, funds would be set aside starting in the 2022-2023 school year for a school that has been below the 95% participation rate every year since 2017.